Hello everyone, NeoBlisseyX here with a Triple N news brief. Sorry I haven't been doing very many of these videos, but I haven't been finding any stories that necessitated such a report. However, given the talent behind the scenes of the project in question, I have decided that such a report in this case is warranted. Website Deadline via TMZ is reporting that the upcoming Prime Video series adaptation of the God of War video game series is having to recast the lead role of Kratos, after the actor Ryan Hurst suffered a torn bicep injury on the set back in June of this year. The series is meant to be an adaptation of the two most recent games in the God of War series and is being overseen by former Star Trek writer-producer Ronald D, whose Tall Ship Productions has an overall developmental deal with series co-producing studio Sony Pictures Television. Deadline.com notes that the actor Ryan Hurst tore a bicep while doing a stunt on the show back in June of this year at the filming location in Vancouver, Canada. According to the article, Hurst's projected recovery time is unclear, but for a serious bicep tear requiring surgery, which has already taken place as Hurst is currently recovering, is typically 4 to 6 months, with a return to full strength taking up to a year. Given the physicality of the Kratos role, it would have been likely not be safe for Hurst to resume filming until at least next year. However, due to the fact that a child actor, Callum Vinson, as Kratos' adopted son Atreus being involved, filming would have to start as soon as possible. And here's the key. 4 full episodes were in the can, completed and ready for editing when the injury took place. So those 4 episodes will have to be reshot in full with the new actor who will play Kratos. In order to retain Callum Vinson, however, filming must start as soon as possible. As such, preparations for restarting of filming will begin in August, with an expected start date sometime in October of this year. Again, this is being profiled here on the Triple N due to the fact that former Star Trek writer-producer Ronald D is overseeing the God of War series in affiliation with his production company Tall Ship Productions, who has a developmental deal with Sony Television. It is not unprecedented for a recasting of this magnitude to take place. Back in February of 2020, actor O'Shea Jackson Jr. replaced Winston Duke as the lead of the Apple TV series Swagger when Duke was injured on set early into production. On the other side of the equation, Kelvin Sulu John Cho was injured during production of the now-defunct Netflix live-action adaptation of Cowboy Bebop when Cho suffered a major knee injury, requiring a 7 to 9 month recovery. However, due to the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, filming did not restart until 11 months after the injury, with John Cho fully recovered and ready to resume filming. We will continue to follow this situation regarding the recasting of Kratos in the God of War series and bring you further details as they become available. Until our next Triple N news update, take care and live long and prosper.